back to Oscar Overlander. Welcome back to my channel. Today I like to talk about this door which I made. That is the crawl-through door from the Habitat into the driving cab. As you know, I have that folding door which folds down in the driving cab, but that cannot be secured, not locked or otherwise secured. That's why I made that Habitat door from the Habitat to the driving cab through the crawl through. So the reason behind that is basically, first of all, having it closed independently in the Habitat, and also have it lockable so that if you put the truck on a ferry, for example, and you don't want anybody else going into the Habitat but be able to drive the truck, so access to the truck cab, you know, then you have this door where you can secure the access into the Habitat. Now let me show you how I made this door. That is the crawl through door, the door in the Habitat which closes up the crawl through. This is the outside pan. The corners are welded and cleaned up already, so there's not much more to do on that one for now. And I welded the inner frame already, which is repeating stuff like I did on the hatches and panorama window and stuff. So this is always the same. Now I welded that. Now I'm going to cut out the lockbox. That one needs to go in here. I marked it already, the cutout. So it will be installed here. So I can install hardware on it and make that door lockable. Now the crawl through door came back from the powder coater. Looks very nice. That's basically the inside of the door. It means facing into the Habitat. Right? And this is the inner part of the door, but the outside of the door facing the truck. So now I will install a spacer in here, and then that frame on top of it, also the white PVC on the inside, and I will show you what that looks like. It's basically rinse and repeat from all the other door installation or hedge fabrications. It needs to be insulated. On the inner part of the door, I used wood as a spacer. I have no concerns about the wood because it is an interior door, so it will never see really significant moisture or even water, right? So no concerns. Then I used a 3/4 inch styrofoam as an insulation, glued it right onto the inside of the pan. This is now sitting here and drying. On the outer part, basically the door inside, that's kind of confusing, isn't it? But yeah, I installed the ABS material, the white one, the 3.5 millimeter, which the same one I used on my hatches. Then I insulated with 1 inch, and then on top 3/4 inch layer, and it works out to be absolute flush with the metal part, which gets, if this is dried, which gets glued on to the wood here, and then maybe 4 or 6 security screws so it doesn't separate from the wood anymore. The wood is glued onto the metal with Sika 221. I use this one. I don't have a 225 anymore. That's why I use this one, but that's fine for that application. Yeah, so this is all prepped. I let it dry, and then I will merge the two parts together, and then I can go ahead and install all the hardware, which I will show you as next. Now I glued the two parts together, and I'm going to install the hardware. I got the lock box in there, but I need to fasten it. There's no screw in it. That's later for the inside. As you can see, hardware install and I show you. And here is the crawl-through door installed. Hardware is on. Yesterday I received this locking cylinder because the one I had was too short. This is the one. The one I had here is with this length between my finger. That's 80 millimeter. Center from that to the outside 40, and center from that to this outside 40 as well, 80 in total. That was not good enough. What I needed here, you can't see it because it's installed. I needed this length 40 as this one is, and then this one to the thumb turn needed to be 60 millimeter. So overall 100, not 80. So 20. This cylinder is a 20 millimeter longer than this one. So this came yesterday and installed it. Now finally I can make that video ready. The ABS plastic PVC is installed. That's on that side. Handle set. Here is the latch plate or the strike plate. You know, the door closes easily. I can lock it. As you can see, that bolt is coming out there, and then it's locked. So if I open it, you can see a little bit of dark spots. This is from my gasket. I have to peel this off because I had to take the gasket off. This one is a 1/2 inch gasket and I need only a 1/4 inch gasket, 6 millimeter. That's what the gap is between that flange and the frame. So 6 millimeter gasket I have to organize, and then is this door completely done. Let me show you from the inside. Now you see the door from the inside. I have to step back without spoiling too much. I need a little bit of material for other videos. So yeah, that's the inside. It's completely powder coated white. The handle set is completely installed. I have the thumb turn here, which works fine. So, and I can lock it and I can't open it. You see a little bit of daylight through because of this gasket, the missing gasket. So the daylight everywhere, all the way around. But as soon as I have my 1/4 inch gasket, then is this done as well. So it looks good. Again, the function. Open it up. There is the strike plate mounted, solid 1/8. And here you see the hardware installed outside with the key, and from the inside this is lockable with the thumb turn. Done. So this is it from me for this episode. I hope you liked what you saw, and if you did, please leave me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.